Welcome back to our city, where I'm joined by Miss Crystal Fresco of the Mills at Jersey Gardens during this holiday season. Crystal, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, you're the Director of Marketing and Business Development at the Mills.
Yes.
First of all, tell us about the name change at the mall.
Well, we were sold to Simon, who is the largest property mall developer in the country. We were sold back in January, so with that came a change in name. We are now the Mills at Jersey Gardens, which really reflects a lot about who we are, because we're like a lot of the other Mills properties within Simon's portfolio, with lots of entertainment, restaurants, shopping for the whole families. We really fit that mold pretty well.
So the Mills is a name or a generic name for many of the Simon properties.
Yeah, it's a brand. I mean, it's really a brand. It has the discount shopping. It has some entertainment for the members of the family. A lot of the Mills are tourist destinations, just like we are, so we really fit well with that. There's 16 other Mills properties, so we're one of them now. Lots of great sister properties.
So, Crystal, before the show we were talking kiddingly, but you've been there since it started, and it's now 16 years.
Yep, absolutely.
Tell us about your evolution. I mean, you were single, now you have 2 kids. A lot's happened not only personally with you, but also through the mall. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's been quite an evolution. I really still feel like this is my baby. I mean, we've been here for 16 years. We were in trailers on the parking lot across the street. When
you started in the trailers?
We were in the trailers, a lot of us. So it's really been an evolution. We've seen several remodels, our most recent being in 2013. The mall has changed so much and really is one of the top tourist destinations in the state of New Jersey. So it's a lot for all of us who live here in the city to be proud of.
Now, Crystal, were you in marketing or were you with malls before this?
I was with Bridgewater Commons out in Somerset County.
Okay. And then when this opportunity came, so it's been 16 years for you.
It has.
And tell us about that evolution as you've seen it in the stores that have grown.
Well, I think most notably is that we are now attracting some of the best names in retail that are out there. I mean, we actually have a waiting list of stores that want to come to the center just because of the success of the center. So we're able to draw those top brands like the Michael Kors, the Coach, Century 21, one of our newer retailers, because they want to be here because they know they'll be hugely successful.
Crystal, besides Century 21, what are some of the new stores that have popped up over the last couple of months?
This year we opened Cinnabon, which has been fun for us. Dunkin' Donuts opened, which is a local franchisee, which is fabulous for the city. Express Factory Outlet opened. Uniqlo, which is the Japanese retailer, a fast fashion Japanese, opened. And we just opened New Balance a couple of weeks ago.
So you mentioned earlier, and you just mentioned a Japanese store, but you also mentioned in your earlier comments that it's a tourist attraction. Many shoppers are foreigners or foreign nationals who've come here and bring stuff home, correct? Is that why you have so many luggage stores?
Yeah, and you know, it's still, every day I'm still so surprised by what we see, because any given day we have visitors from 50 or 60 countries. So it's fun to be at the concierge desk to see where people are coming from. This year we're already at 152 countries. Last year I think we were at 167 by the end of the year. So we're a tourist attraction for the entire world. We see lots of Brazilians, Germans, Israel, Spain, Argentina. I mean, really, it's very diverse, but they come here, they love the shopping. Obviously, they save a lot of money shopping here as well, but they have a great time. They spend a ton. They go home with lots of bags. So it's
Crystal,
good.
tell me, how do you know that? Do you know that from their credit cards? Or how do you track whether did they fill out a card? How do you do that? Because it's a fascinating statistic, and I always use it in my State of the City speech as well.
Mostly they check in at our concierge desk to get their coupon book, so we're able to track where they're from just by that alone. Last week we had journalists from London come in. They wanted to tour the property to talk about it for their readers back home, so we do lots of fam tours like that. We have travel agents come tour the building. We have airline representatives, so we're really out there promoting the center all over the world.
So as people probably go back to London, they say, where'd you get all this stuff from? And they say, the Mills at Jersey Gardens, and some reporters say, hey, we got to write about this.
Yeah, absolutely. And they had such a fun time because they were actually here to report on the Black Friday shopping phenomena in America, because it's really our own thing here in the U.S. So they were here to report on the great deals that you can find, you know, this whole frenzy that happens around Black Friday and now Thanksgiving Day as well. So I think they were quite surprised by what they saw.
Well, what was Jersey Gardens like on Black Friday? Because the national news media wrote a story that said there was $1 billion spent less. I can't imagine
No,
$1
I
billion.
can't believe that either, because our numbers were actually up. We opened at 10 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day, went all through the day, all through the night till 10 p.m. on Friday night, so it was 36 straight hours of shopping. And all of our retailers that we talked to after the weekend were really, really happy with the sales. And a lot of the stores had lines out the door waiting just to get into the stores for people to go shopping.
Are you there for 36 hours?
I was not there all 36 6 hours, but I was there the 4 straight days. We tried to tag team it a little bit.
You do, because you got to spend some time at home, right?
Yeah, so I was there Thanksgiving Day, which it was interesting because there's a lot of tourists. You know, obviously they don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so it was a good day for them to get a jump start on their shopping. And then Black Friday was just a free-for-all. And actually Saturday was pretty crazy too.
It was.
It was.
A friend of mine texted me from Jersey Gardens and said he was there on Saturday. He said the place was mobbed.
It was absolutely mobbed. I mean, traffic was crazy getting in, but people were getting some great deals because most of the stores ran their sales all 3 days, even some into Sunday. So it was some really great shopping.
So, Crystal, before the internet, shoppers could find coupons and sales in a local newspaper. How do folks find about the ways that there's advertising on special sales at the mills?
You know, I think a lot of it's easier now because you can go to Facebook, you can go to Instagram, Twitter, and really find the deals. You can show it on your phone in a lot of stores now, so you actually don't have to clip the coupon. So I think for a lot of people, it's an easier way to get the deal automatically without having to clip the coupons all the time.
And apps and texting, you know, especially younger people, that's all they use.
Yep.
Does the mall use them?
We do. We have an app under Simon, so that will direct shoppers where the deals are for that day, how to get around the center, where certain services and amenities are located. And then we do have text as well, so we're able to send out great deals to shoppers via text so they can take advantage of it as well.
So you have a list of text messages.
We do.
And you can, something's on sale.
Yep.
So you hit an automatic text and thousands of people?
50% off, come on in, and it goes right out to all the shoppers. So they can just show it on their phone, and they'll get the savings at the store.
So you sign up for that?
You do. You actually text in. It's the easiest thing. You just text in, and you're automatically entered into the text club.
So like people sign up for emergency messages from City Hall, you sign up for this?
That's right. You sign up for the coupons.
Okay. The residents of Elizabeth and some of the other cities, states, and countries travel to the mall, and you said 152 different nations so far.
So far.
How do you keep track of the people that are local? Is there still a sizable number?
There is, and actually we just finished a Friends and Family promotion where we invited local residents to come in for a complimentary coupon book as well. We typically do that at the beginning of November, so to give them an early start to their shopping. And then we also have what we call the Wrap It Up Super Sale, which starts December 11th. It's kind of like the last minute push, extra savings for the store, so there'll be some great deals for that weekend as well.
And how many people actually use the mall in a given year?
About 15 million people and counting.
15 million people.
So that includes the tourists, that includes our local residents. We also get bus groups from all over the U.S. that come into, they'll stay in New Jersey, they'll stay at our hotels right on property, do some shopping, maybe go into the city to see a show, but then they'll spend the day at the mall shopping.
And it's amazing. One of the things that strikes me is, I said it earlier, is the number of luggage places. So do you envision these folks just buying and then buying the luggage to put it in and ship it home?
They do. What's funny, we always joke now, it's not just the luggage stores that sell luggage. You can go into almost any store in the center and they sell some form of luggage because it is one of the top sellers, because people don't realize that they're going to buy as much as they do, and they need a way to get it home. So you see the suitcases being stuffed once they're done their shopping. They get rid of the shopping bags and they put everything in the suitcase.
So Crystal, I've known you for 16 years, and the next question that my staff has given me, I'm not so sure, I probably should have done the research first, but this season Spread Love with a Kiss. And is there a meaning behind that?
Well, it's
I'm
our
really
way.
hoping there is, Crystal.
I'm not sure the kiss part, but the Spread Love. So we've been doing a lot of promotions throughout the season, really just to spread love so that our customers can share the love with their friends and their family. Every Saturday we have a photo booth, and shoppers can come up and take a photo. You know, we have the props, all the holiday props that they can share, and then they can post it to their social accounts or email it to someone they love, and then we'll give them a little Hershey kiss as a thank you for doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fun.
So you could also text this information out too, as well as use it on the app and everything else.
Exactly.
In order to get people there.
Yeah.
Big question is, Santa has to arrive by now, right?
He is. He's been there a couple weeks already.
He has.
He is, and he's been.
Did he arrive before Thanksgiving?
He did. He
Wow.
did. You know, we do it for a couple of reasons, because we do our Caring Santa event for children with autism. So that's always before Thanksgiving, so it's a little quieter for the kids. And we had that a couple of weeks ago, but he'll be here through Christmas Eve, so a few more weeks to go. to get the list in to Santa.
And is he still in the center court? With
He is, yes.
Which
We
is
have a gorgeous 45-foot tree. The kids can actually go inside the tree to see Santa, so it's a little more private experience with Santa. It's a little magical because they get to look inside the tree and see all the twinkling lights. It's really cool.
And what are the hours of the mall?
We right now are still 10 to 9, but every week it will increase a little bit. That last week of Christmas will be open until 11 o'clock at night.
Up until Christmas Eve, you're open that late?
Not
No.
Christmas Eve, till 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve, but all the weeknights before that open till 11.
And then you're closed Christmas Day.
We are closed.
And then you're open the day after for
Yes, for
which
lots
is always
of shopping.
a busy day as well.
It is, because so many people get gift cards, and it's a great day to come out and start spending those gift cards.
Crystal, we're going to do a couple of commercials, and we're
Okay.
going to come back and talk about some of these toys
Okay.
that are hot items at the Jersey Gardens, at the Mills at Jersey Gardens. Please stay with us after these messages. I'll be back with Crystal talking about the toys that are hot at the Mills at Jersey Gardens.
We're an American original, dependable, historic, nuanced, with all the comforts of home, even when you're just visiting. So we're celebrating for all that we've left untouched and all that we've changed. A place where the past meets the future. So consider this your invitation.
We've been celebrating here in Elizabeth for 350 years, and we're just getting started.
In this tough economy, you need to make smart decisions. Shopping in Elizabeth is one of them.
In Elizabeth, you'll pay just half the state sales tax.
Only 3.5%.
when you visit our thriving downtown shopping districts.
The savings are just as great at the IKEA store.
And the Jersey Gardens Mall, the largest outlet mall in the region.
Elizabeth has great restaurants.
A one-of-a-kind Lowe's movie theater.
Brand new hotel.
There's something for everyone.
So be smart. Shop Elizabeth.
Welcome back to our city, where I'm joined by Crystal Fresco, the marketing manager at the Mills at Jersey Gardens. And as you know, we talked on the first segment about some of the things going on at the Mills. And now in the second segment, she's going to talk with us about some of the toys that are really movers over at the Mills at Jersey Gardens. Crystal, first of all, thanks again for joining us on the show today.
You're welcome.
Tell us about some of these toys. And I know we're going to take them one at a time and move them off the table, but
Okay.
which one are we starting with?
These are some of the hottest toys this year based upon kids. They told us what
Kids.
they wanted. So the first, we're going to start with the boys' toys. So this is, of course, the Minions are one of the hottest toys out there this year. A lot of the toys we're going to show today are movie related, so I think that's an interesting take. But this is Dancing Stuart. So let's give a demo here. And this is the hottest toy. So this is Dancing Stuart. He's the wannabe rock star. of
Wannabe
the
Rockstar.
Minions.
Is this from a movie somewhere?
From the Minions.
From the Minions movie?
Yep.
Unfortunately, I have not heard of the Minions movie. I guess you have.
I have.
Okay.
It is. And this is great for the smaller kids. I mean, this, I think, says 3 to 8, but it's really great for the smaller kids.
I guess this thing moves around a little bit too.
Doesn't I think this is boys or girls. We have it under the boys category, but I really think it's boys or girls. And this is selling for about $29 right now. So this might be one of those toys that sells out.
Really?
Yeah, I think it might be.
And they
The
wouldn't be able to
Dancing
get
Stuart.
yeah.
And that'll be it for him. But there's
he's-
other ones. It's not just Dancing Stuart. They make other ones as
I
well.
was going to
other
say, so
Minions.
there's other Minions that go with this.
Yeah, so this is the one that they
So this
are
is
really.
this is like one of the set, sort of say.
He is. He's one of the popular ones.
Okay.
So we always have a Nerf because Nerfs never go out of style. And this is the Zombie Strike. So this is for all the zombie killers out there. It's a sling fire, but has lots of reloadable Nerf in there. For those zombie slayers out there. This says 8+.
And this is another movie.
I don't think this is from a movie, but zombies are really popular right
Yeah,
now. So
yeah.
whether it's TV or
There was a lot of
books,
Halloween zombies coming by my house.
I
this
bet. Yeah, so this is for those. But again, this is a great toy for the boys.
year. Yeah, I guess if they have a few things to go back and forth with, right?
Yeah. So now, of course, Star Wars. Everyone's talking about Star Wars, and Star Wars anything is a huge seller this year. I even saw some Star Wars cups that seem to be selling out of the stores too. So this,
I mean, Star Wars first hit the scene, what, over 20 years ago?
yeah, it's hard to believe, right?
And it's still continuing in the mall. So tell us what
Okay,
this one
right.
does.
So this is an interactive. Let's see if I can get him to.
You know what I come for.
So it's a motion-activated lightsaber, and he has 31 different points of articulation. But he's a pretty popular guy. He's Kylo Ren, and he's from the newest one as well.
So 31 different points of articulation means he'll say 31 different
Yeah,
things.
and he does lots of movements as well. If we took him out, you would see him do lots. So he moves the lightsaber around.
Okay.
But this is from The Force Awakens, so it's the newest
When
one
The
out
Force
there.
Awakens.
Yeah. So he's a collectible as well.
What do you
Right on
push
his
here?
chest. Right on his chest. There's a little. There you go.
You know what I come for.
So are they sold like this with this thing open so they can test it?
Yes,
or
you
is
can
this
test
just done
it.
for
Yep.
the show?
No, absolutely. This is how they sell them.
They
So you
sell
can
it
go
like
into the
this.
store and
Okay.
see what they do. So now we have lots of girls' gifts. I always seem to come with more girls than boys. I'm sorry.
That's
about
okay.
that.
I have a daughter and you have a daughter.
I have a little bit more experience
so
in that.
it's a little more fun.
So here is the newest Easy Bake Oven. This is the Girl Scout Easy Bake Oven. This year the upgrade is they have a see-through window so you can actually see what you're baking. And of course, since it's Girl Scouts, it comes with the Thin Mints inside. So you can make your own Thin Mints now.
You can make them in here.
You can. You can. And it actually works. I don't have this model. I do have an older model and it works great.
So you have one at home and
I
your
do.
daughter makes
Yeah,
Thin
we
Mints.
Not Thin Mints, we make cookies and
You
cakes.
make cookies. And do they taste like Girl Scout cookies? Or not
Yes.
that close? Yes.
Something
of
like
course they do. Something like that. And what does this sell for?
This is $49.99.
Okay. And the Star Wars thing?
That one's $39.99.
Really?
Yeah, so some good deals. And then, of course, anything Frozen is still popular
Frozen,
again this
yeah.
year.
Great music in Frozen.
Yes, so this is
Adina
Elsa's-
Menzel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, you did it. This is Elsa's Light Up Ice Palace. So it actually makes noise. You can see it actually lights up when you take it out.
Adina Menzel. I said Menzel. I'm not sure I get her name
Notice
right.
I'm not trying to
Yeah.
say it. So this is her Magical Lights Palace. It actually comes with Elsa and Olaf.
Okay.
And this is Elsa's castle. So this is what she makes with her ice powers.
Ice powers.
But there's so much from
Never
Frozen
saw the
out
movie,
there.
so ice powers is
Yeah,
something.
that's
a
what
new
else
term.
is.
And what does something like this go for?
This one is $29.99.
Okay.
So anything with Frozen is very popular this year. They have the figurines. They have all sorts of.
Now, did most of these toys just come out for the holiday season, or they've been out for a couple of months?
Some have been out for a little bit longer. I mean, some of the movie things just come out for the holidays,
Right.
but a lot of this Frozen has been out for a while now.
And they just,
Yeah, but the frenzy comes now, so a lot of the items start to sell out just
Right.
because there's not as many available.
Okay.
So that's that. Okay, and of course we have a Barbie. Have to
What
show
would
the
Christmas
Barbie.
be without a Barbie, right?
So this is the Rockin' Royals, which is the new Barbie movie that came out this year. And she sings, her skirt twirls when she sings the rock stars. And I think we can actually, oh, where's her? There's a press somewhere. I'm missing it here. Maybe she doesn't want to sing for us.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maybe not, but they have a Rockin' Royals limousine this year. Oh, there you go.
You have to push her necklace.
Necklace.
What's it? There's a little.
So you can buy the limo.
Nice voice.
Yeah, as the limo. They have lots of the movie can also be purchased as
Any
well.
Ken dolls anymore?
Oh yeah,
Are they
Ken
still out there?
definitely. And Ken is
Oh.
a lot more stylish than he used to be. He made lots of
He used to be a
outfits
bit of
for
a
Ken.
stiff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So and then we have Lala Loopsy, which was it 2 years ago? Lala Loopsy was the hottest toy. You couldn't find her. They made all sorts of different ones. But
Never heard of Lala Loopsy.
So this is the updated Lala Loopsy, and this is the Super Silly Party. So let me get her to dance. So this is her magic bow. And when you put the magic bow on, she teaches you songs. She can teach you dances. The super silly party dance is what she teaches you.
Let's get a lot working. She's shaking her
Yeah, she's
lower
going.
part, shaking her head, and then the top part spins around.
So as you can
the
see,
bow.
they show the little girls dancing with her. She does the freeze dance. She does several dances.
So the key is to get the little kid dancing with
Yeah,
this.
yes, it's a little
Okay.
interactive. It's cute though. But Lalaloopsa, like I said, was the hottest toy a few years ago. So they've updated, made it a little bit hipper, gave it some more things to do.
Do batteries come with these gifts? No, right?
No, no. Some of them they'll have a battery in, but they don't come with the extra batteries.
You have to get that on your own.
Yeah, yeah. And they usually tell you on the box to make it a little bit easier. She's $29.99.
$29.99.
So these are all from our Toys R Us outlet at the mall.
There's a Toys R Us outlet at the mall,
Yep.
and there's a Toys R Us store.
Oh, over across the street, right?
across the
Yep.
street.
So this one's smaller. It's more of a mall-sized store, but some great deals, and they'll have great clearance items in there. But they have the basics as well.
So now that is that it on the toys, by the way?
That's all the toys.
We've covered it all?
We did it.
So one thing we haven't talked about on the show is the expansion of Jersey Gardens,
Yeah.
Mills at Jersey Gardens, and there's a lot of conversation and talk about it. I met with Denise, the general manager, and the new folks 8 months or so ago.
Yep.
Maybe we can spend a couple of minutes and you can tell us exactly what your role is or what the plan is for the expansion of
Sure.
Jersey Gardens.
We're so excited. We just finished our remodel, 2 years ago now?
Oh, it looks great too.
Yeah, it looks great. So really, this is just an extension of that.
And that was a $30 million
Yeah.
remodeling
Yeah, the
effort.
whole place, the top to bottom, inside out was done. So we will be looking at a 400,000 square foot expansion, which to everyone else means about 80 new stores, and it will go out the east end of the property. So right down by Marshall's and Old Navy, it will go out that property out toward where the movie theater is currently.
And it'll take out the movie theater.
Right, right.
And the movie theater is going to be rebuilt.
Yeah, we're not getting rid of it. It's
No.
just going to be relocated. So it'll be a 2-level expansion, just like we are now. There'll be a lot more restaurants, and some of the restaurants will be surface facing, so you can actually enter from the outside of the mall as well. Add a little bit more nightlife to the center, and then relocate the theater and build a brand new theater.
And what about the Applebee's? Does that stay or would that?
That will stay. That
So
will be a
that-
part of the
that's not
existing
affected.
center. No, no.
So I never get there during the daytime,
Yeah.
but is the Applebee's outside when the weather is nice
It's
today?
gorgeous. You can sit out on the patio. It's beautiful on a nice sunny spring day. They open it up. You can sit out there and relax.
And they have a lot of folks out there
They
sitting there
do. They
relaxing.
do a big lunchtime business because of the tourists. It's a great place for the tourists to get a quick bite to eat.
And one of the things that we were talking about as well is there's a parking deck going in.
Yes, much needed parking decks. We're excited about that for additional parking. I know they're still reworking some of the plans about where that will actually go, but that'll give our shoppers some additional parking.
But just the other day we had a Jingle Bell run on the Jersey Gardens, and when you get there at that early in the morning, there's no parking. There's plenty of parking.
Right.
So I would imagine the average person tries to figure out why do you need a parking deck, but during the busy time.
Yeah, if you were here Black Friday, you know why we need a parking deck, absolutely. And really most weekends are very busy. It's not even just the holiday season. We're such a destination for across the state that our weekends are very busy, and especially holidays like Memorial Day, Labor Day, we're a big attraction.
I've been there to the movies, and I've seen the parking go way out
Yeah.
on the east end all the way to the end. And you have all the buses and the people getting in and out over there. It gets quite crowded.
Well, especially when you figure that a lot of our shoppers either take public transportation or our tourists take transportation from New York City. So we're already saving a lot of parking spots from that alone. So the fact that we already fill up, we definitely need more parking.
Crystal, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us on the show, because I know you're really busy out there this time of year.
Thanks.
And I appreciate all of your work in making that mall a success. And I look forward to seeing you over the next couple of weeks celebrating Christmas.
Great, thanks so much.
Thank you. For Crystal Fresco, I'm Chris Ballwage, and we'll see you next week on another edition of Our City.
Why do we like it here? Let's just say the reasons are diverse. Kane University.